Well, anime fans, I'm back with another video reviewing episode 4 of the Rurouni Kenshin reboot. So yeah, enjoying the reboot, but I just don't like how they turned down comedy. Like, still got comedy, but not as sometimes it's not especially comedic as the original. Jill was not just special, but One Piece is still ongoing. Heroes in Digital, it still has that expressive animation. Now, Dragon Ball also has expressive animation. I think. Yeah. They got more anime uses expressive animation than me. Oh, they still use they can still use expressive animation. And they just don't choose to. They just choose to turn down the comedy for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because the comedy's already bigly adapting the original anime. I don't know. So yeah, that's chapters 5 and 6. With chapter 4, with episode 4, we ending with the start of chapter 5. Yeah, it's true. It actually uses the start of chapter 5 with the post-credit scene. So, the episode opens up with Yahiko training and Kenshin doing some chores. Hikaru comes in, saying they don't have to worry about the expenses for a while. She found a painting by her grandfather, and it could be worth a lot of money. It would be worth a lot of money. So yeah. So she goes over the set. Then we cut to Vagina, where 3 men are arguing. Okay. See a glimpse of the character we met in the post-credit scene. Now this actually was added in the anime, not in the manga. I swear. That scene with the characters added in the anime. Yeah, it doesn't even have a shot in the original one either. So it's a detailed reboot at it. So anyway, the trio come in. Kyle seems to know the lady who works there. Mostly she's visited there quite some time before. I wonder if that character in the Yahiko episode in the original anime was Bella. Like, since the original anime is not created original characters. But I think Dr. Genzai he should have a lot more people around. True, the original anime was full of filler. But it's a thing that is pretty odd though. The manga came out in 1992, I think. So the anime had more time to adapt. Since it came out in 1996 or 1994, I don't know, specific year. But how did it? Maybe it depends on the serialization of when the anime begins. And it depends if the manga can make it on time. The opening isn't bad, by the way. Not just a whole, but it does not live up to Freckles. I mean, come on, that song is just iconic. I hope they actually get to reference that in one of the episodes. Like Shaman did with Soul Song. Yeah, we don't know. In the Shaman reboot, in episode 5, I think. Because it was pretty rushed for the first half. Season review was pretty rushed. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, in the episode with Yoba Bao Soba. What was I saying? Yeah. You can hear when it all is over, so you can hear the first opening of the original anime in the background playing, which is a nice detail. I like when people add that detail. Of course, the original Shaman game was more accessible than the original Hunter x Hunter. Then it wasn't new for Western audiences, since the original Hunter x Hunter and Dragon Quest never got released outside Japan. Well, Hunter x Hunter did, got dubbed, but it was only with European countries, and I think it was dubbed by Animax. I think it was dubbed by Animax, but no, there's not any Animax voice actors, so the voice actors were actually pretty good in the original anime. Admit that. I get on topic. Alright, we're enjoying the time. Kenshin really cuts out his speech. And then he gets hit by a pot. Hit by something in the head. It's me. Ooh, swirly eyes. By the way, the manga says he's 28. And we actually get a detailed explanation of how that could be possible if the Meiji Revolution happened 30 years ago. No, wait, so it won't make any sense. The argument was pissed about the drunk man. They're not arguing. One tries to constitute done, but the drunk man attacks her. But she's saved by the guy. That's it. That guy with the red bandana. He assaults her and takes the fight outside. So one of the drunk guys attacks and has a hidden weapon. It doesn't work. The guy's strong. And well, the drunk man ends up having a weapon pierced for his hand. Oof, gruesome. I don't think that was in the manga. So I gotta give detail. New voice cast isn't bad. Kenshin actually has a male voice for once. Rie Takahashi does a good job playing Karu. She's a great actress. Like, she's been in a while. She's recently played Ai Hoshino in Oshinoko. Oshi. What does Oshinoko mean? Curious to know what the title translates to. Something about idol? I'm gonna talk about it. Hey, Rie Takahashi's been in a lot of recent works. With the voice of Anzu in Romantic Hell, which I hope gets a second season. Even though the manga ended after 4 volumes, and that's all 4 volumes in the first season. But sometimes they could get a sequel story. Like, since the anime is really good. It does have a few changes from the manga. I should probably cover the Monte Killer manga at some point. I'm gonna check. Anyway, some guy easily beats the crowd out of him. And then she's pissed, but Kenshin does not mind, tells him not to do that. Basically frowning him. Only to leave. So the guy with the bandana asks Kenshin if he's alright. No. Kenshin says he's fine. He didn't hurt much. And that guy with the bandana points out that because it's something he could have easily dodged. But if he did dodge it, it would hit Carl's face. causing her to be bloodied up. This is definitely faithful to the original series. Surprisingly, how the original anime managed to get some faithful scenes. But one thing I did prefer about the original anime with Yahiko's introduction episode is that he steals a wallet. After he steals an old man's wallet, he sees him having fun with his grandson and just decides to give it back because he didn't want to ruin their happiness. That's a detail I like, and just showing he is a kind person. But I just like that more better than the him helping out an old lady. Because it's more personal connection. Anyway. Guys get that's for Kenshin skills and ask for a child right enough. But Kenshin guys. So that's it. Guy is this way, but it says if he ever changes his mind, go and find him downtown or somewhere. Oh. And this is where they tone down the gag. As the waitress actually may comment that, oh, yes, with how she knows him. She just says out, he didn't pay his bill. He didn't pay. The original anime, the manga and the original anime actually get the comedic scene very faithful to the manga. I'm just sad they toned down most of the visual comedy. I mean, they didn't have the most likely didn't have the budget. Most likely due to budget concerns that they couldn't have time to animate that stuff. I mean, the other anime use visual guys. Shaman King reboot. The Dragon Quest reboot? Those are expressive animations. And give a series of binge on Crunchyroll. Just get to the specific story it was not. Dark Hunko. I'm gonna greet the original anime, completely anime, and then review its English dub. My opinion on it. We'll see focus on batches of episodes. Anyway, Kenshin. Anyway, the man is approached by two familiar individuals. Kihei and Gohei Hiruma. Those two. The guy does come on him. Anyway, they call this guy Zanza. And he's asking him to take care of a problem. But Zanza says he's not a hitman. As the fight's good, he won't take it. And Kihei tells Sanza about who Kenshin is. I guess I'm interested. And reveals his full name. Sonosuke Sagawa. They did not planned out for our fight. I have to wait. 2 weeks have passed. Gohei's getting really irritable. They're both getting irritable. They're only gonna poke fun of Sonosuke, but Sonosuke gets him back by rubbing his head. Like that. I mean, he had to do a fight begins not by drawing your swords, not by throwing fists, because they wouldn't. He knows they wouldn't understand, so it's useless to explain. Kenshin says his brothers tells them, Sanosuke reveals the information about Kenshin being Batosai the Manslayer, or Himura Batosai. What does Himura mean? I know it's Kenshin's last name, but they call him Himura Batosai. I don't get it. I don't really understand Japanese culture. Look, Sanosuke has the character bag on his back. We'll learn why in the next episode. Kenshin, so yeah. Sorry. Anyway. Kenshin illustrates what set this fight. Kenshin is quite curious about him too. When Sanosuke reveals that Kenshin was Himura Batosai, acting as Batosai from ages 14 to 19. That means he was 19 when the revolution ended. But if he's 28. It would be 9 years since then, but it hasn't. Still don't know how Kenshin's 28. He's almost 30. Anyway, Kenshin. Here's why Sanosuke, who hates people, hates it when the weak are picked on, and is fighting people for money. Sanosuke tells him he'll tell him if he can beat him. Kenshin asks one more question. The people who hide on the Hiruma brothers, which Sanosuke confirms, and asks them how he could tell. I mean, only a few people know his background as Batosai. And he can sense their malicious chi. So tell us who to come out. Sanosuke is smart enough to know they have a gun, just in case. So he hates and don't bite on his spine as he breaks the gun. Tells Kenshin it's Kara here, so let's dojo. There we go, bite at the riverbank. What should he do? And the Rainbow seems to have made some lines on Yahiko. And actually, early on in the episode, they swapped around some lines in a way. See, there was a line Kenshin said in the manga, which I know was Kenshin that was focused on. And that's a specific panel. We said squiggles, something like that. But it was changed to be Yahiko who said that. Which actually does make a lot more sense. Kenshin will never say stuff like that. I mean, Kenshin can be funny sometimes, but it's more in line with Yahiko to say something like that. Anyway. Yahiko's not really that surprised with Kenshin's Batosai. He's actually got mixed emotions right now. Still taking time to process. And Sanosuke wields his weapon, a Zambato. Even in the manga, Yahiko mistakenly thought that was a spear, but Sanosuke revealed what it was. Wow. But that's not in the Bible for some reason. He said they paid it. There's some comparisons to episode 1 which are ending out now, but not proper comparisons. It's about getting ready in him with his hints into Itzumori. I can't say it. His technique. As Nosuke is still standing. He's tough. Yeah, that's right, him. As the episode ends with him still wearing the fight. Next episode, we'll learn more about Sanosuke. And will those Rurouni brothers be taken care of for good? Most likely, actually, in the original anime, Gohei made a third appearance much later down the story with Raijuta, which I do not know if it's a canon arc or not. I don't know. It did appear in the opening for the third opening, Rurouni Studios. It seems like Kenshin's design has changed slightly for all different variations of stories. Curious. One of the stories focuses on his past. What made him turn away from killing. Goes more realistic art style. Something like movies like what children use. The anime but small, but the eyes are smaller, hair less creative, just more regular hair colors. More normal hairstyles. The film Supernatural. That style was popularized by Hayao Miyazaki. I think I said his name right. Of Studio Ghibli fame. Or Ghibli or whatever. He just likes to use more realistic type of style. Not a bad style. That style can work well in movie context. But it doesn't mean you can't lead to humor. Digimon uses somehow when the animation toy uses with Digimon, its pilot movie, some of the summer movies, a unique animation style, more fluid animation. It even did that in one episode. I don't know why. Anyway, Sanosuke's voice actor isn't bad. No, his voice actor is actually the same actor as recently playing Freed in Pokemon. I like his performance of Freed. His voice of Sanosuke ain't bad. I'm not sure to truly be a right though. I think I still prefer his original actor in the anime, but oh well. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Just to the all music comes up. I'll see you guys next time for more videos. I'm also busy tomorrow for Go Rush episode 68. Hopefully. Kill Phoenix out.